Welcome back to our Peanut Gallery. I'm Jolene.
I'm Joseph. Today, we are doing a question and answer. We're going to ask each other questions and answer, and I want her to go first.
Okay, so when you were a child, you had dreams, right?
Yes. Nightmares, I guess.
No, not nightmares.
I
Like actual dreams, things that you wanted to do when you were older.
Oh, like life goals and...
But as a kid, they're just dreams,
Yeah.
right?
What were they?
Yes.
I had a lot. I wanted to be an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I did some plays. I wanted to be a baseball player, but I wasn't that great. But I liked it anyway.
Can you tell the year time
Grade
frame when you
6.
were... Okay.
I played baseball.
When you had these...
Yeah.
Okay.
The acting one started as early as I can remember. I remember doing a play in grade 2. My stage fright started like grade 5. And it ended right there. But the baseball was grade 6 and 7. I wanted to be a writer.
Mm-hmm.
That went on for years.
You still can be, by the way.
And I've had a lot of just, that's what I want to do when I grow up. Like, but living here, becoming an actor is kind of difficult.
Not nowadays. Back then, yes, absolutely. But nowadays, we have...
Yeah, it's a lot easier. It would be, I would say, a lot easier. But you're more likely to get discovered now than you were when I was a kid. And then the stage fright hit anyway, so...
Technically, we have our own TV show, so with that being said... Okay, YouTube channel, but whatever.
What was your goal?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it was like to have 25 of each kid. God, it's
How was that?
No, but I can tell you that my parents thought I should have been a lawyer.
I had that dream later on in like school and stuff, but I didn't really pursue it, obviously. My first question is, you went through the insecurity phases and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you worked on yourself, for you, what was the hardest part of overcoming it?
The significant others.
Really?
Well, hell. Take Judson, for instance. He was fucking... Oh, excuse me. I'm not supposed to use names. He was doing other things with other people, so obviously it would be the significant others.
For me, it's like I've told you. I do the therapy, I read, I watch the videos. It gives you things to do in those moments. But when I'm in those moments, that stuff's gone. To implement it, that's the hardest thing I'm having. When those moments hit, like trying to remember what was I supposed to do?
So, with that being said, when those moments hit, you have told me that I could tell you.
Cold shower and stuff?
Yes.
I think that's more anxiety instead of insecure.
Well, it's all the same thing in my books at this point with you, because your insecurities, your intrusive thoughts, it's all interconnected. It was with me, so I
find it really difficult the last few days.
You've been doing well.
Yeah,
Today was, yeah, it could tell.
You can take a moment and tell everybody the name of the dog since he's on your lap.
This is Arceus. He's our new member of our family.
He wasn't shy whatsoever. You knew him ahead of time.
He was my daughter's dog.
So,
he's an emotional support dog, by the way.
I could use one of them. What's your next question?
So, it's your turn, actually. You know what?
I did ask you.
And I asked you one after that. Did I not?
I don't think so.
No. So, would it be an ego issue? I'm just kidding. When,
I get insecure?
At the moments, sometimes when you're in those moments, and I tell you that you're in those moments, or something to that extent, like, try to get you to, write things down and whatnot, because that is one thing you should do when you're in those moments. Do you find it hard to listen to me?
I think
and hear what I say because you're
It depends on why I'm being insecure. Because sometimes when I'm being insecure, I know, like, I'm being insecure and there's no need for it. Like, I know deep down. But there's other times where stuff happens where I think I have the right to kind of be a little bit insecure and upset. So tell me you go take a cold shower kind of seems like how you feel is not important.
For instance, you're the one who told me to tell you to take a cold
I know.
shower.
Like my anxiety and stuff. Like I wake up some days, my anxiety's really for no. I figure I must have had a dream or something. And you wake up kind of like if you have a bad dream, you wake up kind of still scared. Or I've woken up mad at someone because they did something in my dream. Have you ever done that?
I am not mad, but bawling my eyes out.
Oh, I woke up pissed at a friend of mine. I swear to God, I was pissed for 2 weeks. So I realized, wait a minute, that was just a dream. Like I was mad for weeks, but I don't remember what the dream was. I just remembered I was mad. But stuff like that, I must have a dream, wake up, my anxiety's like all over the place. And
So your teenage years.
teenage years.
Yes.
Okay.
When you started dating. Tell us about your first girlfriend.
My first serious girlfriend that I slept with, or just my first?
Teenage years. Whatever happened in the teenage years. Which one? What one was
Well,
what?
my first girlfriend, all we did was kiss.
Mm.
And I was not good at it. Because I had no experience whatsoever, obviously, because this was my first one. And we only dated for
Did she tell you
less than
you're
a
no
month.
good?
She didn't have to. I think she was being nice, but...
Are you
yeah.
sure?
Oh,
that,
I'm sure.
Are you sure that you're bad at it? Or
I
is
was
that just
then.
you
No,
not liking yourself?
I'll tell you about it later and you'll understand completely what I'm talking about. My first French kiss, where my only thing was movies.
I'm glad you can remember those things. I can't.
Because I don't even remember because it stands out in my head how horrible it was. Like,
What made it horrible?
I didn't know enough to close my mouth. Like, in between. Like,
I've had some people kiss me like they're eating my face. It's kind of...
that's pretty much what it was. That's why, like, it's not just me being hard on myself. My first kiss was awful. And that was all on me. Because she had some experience and I didn't. And I had no idea. And she's the first girlfriend I ever had over the house.
What's... Other than the girls cheating on you and lying to you, what are some of the things your exes have said that...
Hurt?
No, not that hurt. Like, I do. I tell you what your part of the situation is. I don't not accept or take responsibility for mine. I'm just saying I don't necessarily speak it so you don't hear it. But for you, what was the common denominator that your exes thought you could do to build yourself up?
None of them ever told me that. One of them told me my nose was too big and they're dating out of their league. They reminded me on an almost daily basis that I was below them. So I was pretty much there until they found someone else.
That's horrible.
I've had quite a few tell me my nose was too big and stuff like that. And
I think you're great. You're evenly proportionate,
Right.
in my opinion.
None of them ever tried to make me feel better. Like I said, most of them lied to me.
They probably didn't like themselves.
Made me think I was crazy.
You are.
Like, oh, you didn't actually see what you seen. And then later on, oh, I actually was doing that.
Gaslighting.
Like,
What makes it different now?
what makes what different now?
The situation, the way you feel, your mentality. Just elaborate on.
Well, I've told you before. You made me believe in myself.
I know you told me, but there's
You
gotta
made
be
me
more to it
realize
than
that I was worth it. I'm not the stuff that was drilled into my head all those years. You made me take my therapy seriously because you realized it can't
I
help.
didn't do anything. I didn't make him. There was no gun to nobody's head. He chose to do it himself. So you take credit for your part of that. I've asked a few questions. Where's yours?
You didn't already do therapy though, did you? You just did like
Oh yeah, I have.
self-research and stuff.
No,
Probably for
no,
your
no, no, no,
security
no.
and stuff.
I did therapy. I had actually, when I was 19, I was seeing a therapist in Truro, one who specialized in abused women. Mm-hmm.
Those are very needed. They shouldn't be, but they are.
They just need, what's needed is parents need to have the proper skills to be able to build the children up instead of tearing them
Maybe
down.
they need therapists for parents that teach them how to, not teach them, but show them, help the parents with their issues so they don't pass them on, type thing.
But most people don't understand
Yeah.
that they have issues until it's too late. Well, it's never too late until you're dead, but.
Yeah. But.
And then there was the one in Kentville that I was seeing, and, well, none of them really dealt with my insecurities. I don't know,
I actually went
dealt
to
with them.
self-esteem classes. Mom sent me to it. Well, I shouldn't say she sent me. She recommended it, got the number and stuff, because I was married at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We met every week for like 10 weeks, but I couldn't make it all the time because I had to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if anybody got anything out of it, obviously, because none of us really talked to each other.
The only one that matters is you.
But it was just weird the way they went about it.
I mean,
Because it wasn't one-on-one. It was there's like 15 of us. You just filled out papers, what you thought about yourself every week, and they didn't really do anything to change the way you think about yourself. And it was a long time ago now, so I
in
don't
your
really remember the
opinion, what would
details.
you do to make people change the way they believe about themselves?
I don't know, because I'm still working on it myself.
I'm just asking because you said.
Yeah, like
I just wanted to have an understanding.
it's hard to say. Like I'm still struggling with it, you know that. Like I might feel better about myself than I used to, but
There's still a long ways.
yeah.
Your turn. And he was worried about me not having questions. I can have all kinds of questions.
I always have questions in my head. Then once we start doing stuff like this, they're gone.
They're still there. Just let it.
I should have written it all down. I don't think about it till after.
Hindsight's 20/20. What was your favorite memory when you were a child? Favorite, not negative, but positive.
Favorite, just memory in general.
Besides your grandfather, because you already said that one.
Great grandfather.
Or great grandfather. Whoever whittled wood. Say that 20 times fast. Some people could. I couldn't.
I think, oddly enough, my favorite memory as a child, I might have been 12 or 13, I don't know. But at Mike's house, I told you this, we rented Pumpkinhead. We loved horror movies, so we rented Pumpkinhead. We were watching it, like, okay, this isn't bad. Then the first time I showed Pumpkinhead, actual Pumpkinhead, we got, fuck that. We shut off the VCR. We ended up watching like Ninja Turtles instead or something like that. And it, honest to God, took me like 6 years to finish that movie. For some reason, that's my favorite memory, because both of us at the same time stood up and just shut it off. Like, nope, not tonight. So if you ever watch Pumpkinhead and you see Pumpkinhead for the first time, that's the moment we shut it off. I don't know why, but that's like my favorite memory as my childhood. And getting Voltron for Christmas one year. I got all the lions and put them together. And
See, that reminds me of Dawson, because when Dawson was young and Voltron wasn't back on television,
yeah, I don't know how he...
I have no idea, but he wanted Voltron.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
That's hard when you don't remember much of your childhood. I don't know. I guess it would be when my sister and I were young. We lived on a dirt road in the country, and all my family pretty much lived on that road. We'd walk up the road in our feety pajamas, but they were not on as pajamas. They're more on as like the suits with the tails.
That'd be different growing up on the same road as a whole bunch of family. I never had that. Like, my grandmother lives a ways away, but not like I just walked down the road and there she is.
My grandfather got all that land that my mom had. He had. Cliver had. Roger, Alan, and Rod. There was quite a big... He got it from when he fought in World War II. The government gave it to him, from my understanding. I could be wrong, but from my understanding. So he gave it to his, I'm going to say sons, except for Mom. Mom was the only daughter
All right, I have a question.
Okay.
We've talked about our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone through list of people to invite that goes back and forth. By the way, if you could pick the ideal place, within reason, of course, like not like Egypt or something, but within reason to have the wedding, where would you want it to be? Because remember, we were talking about a waterfall.
Within reason. Oh, you mean like
The actual wedding itself.
I don't necessarily have an ideal place.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the waterfall.
Yeah,
That
the
was-
waterfall was a great idea. Then we realized it could be cold, it could be loud, crowded. Most of you have to walk ways to
it's
get
the
to.
access to them
Yeah.
that
Because she's only wearing a wedding dress. You don't be walking like 20 minutes to get to it. And
it's not one of those big poofy Egyptian wedding
Yeah.
dresses though. It's more like a
I
witch
do like
style.
I do like the gazebo idea. I like gazebos. I couldn't tell you why, but I do. I always wanted a round house.
There's one in Nova Scotia.
I want a round house. So if I get after my kid, go stand in the corner and think about what you've done.
So how are you going to make the rooms round?
I haven't
Because the
thought of
rooms
that
could
yet.
have quarters.
Oh, I don't want that though. I want everything round inside too. So I can tell them to go stand in the corner.
You're going to have to find an architect for that.
I don't know anything about that.
Education-wise, what type of education do you have?
I got my GD, as you know. I got administrative legal computer, administrative medical computer, and a year of business administration. How about you?
I got my GED. I got a post-secondary education in computer professional applicant. And I have one in social work, and I'm going for another one for mental health and addictions thing. My goal is to work in mental health because our Nova Scotia, probably all around the world, it's probably shit, but it's my place. I'm supposed to be a social worker. It's written in my stars, like in the birth charts, which I suggest everybody should go and have one done, especially if you know the time you were born. What?
That brings up something interesting because I'm one of those people I was always skeptical of tarot readings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we decided to go get a reading done.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to get it done together, but she said, like, I'll take you in separately, then bring you in, talk
Because
about
the
it, blah, blah,
energies.
blah. And when she was doing it, everything she said resonated with me. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And just the stuff she said, like, there's no way in hell she could know that stuff. Like, it'd be a lucky guess, some of the stuff she said.
So does that mean you're a little bit changed for beliefs and
A
stuff?
little bit. Like, I don't believe all of it. Like, as I said before, like, the ones you watch on YouTube. The vision you watch for entertainment. But every single one of them, like, past lover coming back. Like,
That's
not
the
everybody
most
can have
of
a
them.
past lover coming back.
But you
right?
got to remember, it's always in the interpretation. There's one that
I
I
know.
do watch, and she literally will tell you that it's just a story.
Yeah, that's
Just
I
a
forget her
story.
name. I do like her, but she's the one everyone she says, like, past lover coming back.
She only reads what the cards are.
I know. It's
right?
just,
It's all interpretation of the cards.
as an insecure person, after hearing every video say it, you know what I mean? It's,
He lets it drill into his head and make space and drive himself crazy.
oh crap. I got the dog's attention. Here. You have any more questions?
I could get all kinds. You don't have very many.
I'm thinking of them as you talk.
What do you think they would like to know about our journey?
They're probably wondering why the hell did it take you 30 years to ask her out? I know I was. Probably the insecurity, anxiety.
What you
Paranoia.
tell me? You didn't think that you
I
were
didn't-
in my league or something?
Yeah.
What league is that? A league of their own? Good
I'm
Johnny.
I'm below her league. Like,
How do you figure? How the heck do you figure you're below me? Because nobody's below anybody else. So with that being said, explain this to me so I understand.
there's no point in explaining it to you.
Yes, there is.
Not really.
Why not?
Because you're just gonna,
You sure?
yeah. I'll talk about look wise and everything. You're further along in your journey than I am. Even in high school,
Everybody's
like,
different.
I didn't see the point of, even in high school, I didn't
I'm
see the
also a
point.
female.
Like,
Females,
I never
it's
bothered.
different.
I was always too scared of her saying no, so I never tried. Which we both talked about since, probably for the best, because if we would have started dating then, what are the odds of, like, you said we'd have like 20 kids, but maybe 19.
I would have had my dream.
Yeah.
That's
We
great.
probably have quite a few. Yeah.
So for your journey now, how far have you come since, I don't know, 2022?
I don't wake up every day wishing I was dead anymore.
No, he wakes up wishing I was dead. No, I'm just joking. He does not.
Well, the last few days have been bad. Last few days I've just been, I think I caught a bug or something. So that's different. I just
That's
like,
understandable. when
vomiting
people-
yesterday. Didn't make it to the bathroom. Well, I
And
made
then
it
he
to the
cleaned it
bathroom,
up,
but
and
not the
when he
toilet.
cleaned up, he cleaned it up himself. He's got to stop doing that.
Well, yeah, I don't want anyone else to have like. Just woke up feeling like shit yesterday, migraine all day, and
And he slept. Like he slept.
I actually went to bed after you.
Mhm.
Where'd you go? Oh, you went to clean. She went to work, and I laid down for a few hours. Like I just, no energy whatsoever.
So what's your goals for yourself?
I
Now that
still
you're
want to
on
go
this
back to
journey.
school.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to school. I want to find a job I enjoy.
What does that have to consist of?
I don't know.
Like, I'll use me for an example. A job I would enjoy is helping people, but it's going to be on my time. I know that sounds weird, but
Like,
I don't like bosses.
I don't want a job where I'm in pain all the time, which my current job is. You'll see when I go back to work.
No, he'll see. I won't see. I'll hear, but I'll never see.
Yeah. My ideal job would probably be working with animals. But I've looked into it. You need so much education just to work with animals in Nova Scotia. And
Fuck Nova Scotia.
I don't know if I'd be able to do it anyway, because a lot of those jobs entail, oh, we got to put this dog down. I don't know if I could do that. But
Yeah,
my
I get that.
ideal job is somebody wants to pay me to play with their pets.
Why not? There's people out there who get paid for cuddles in a non-sexual sense. Well, it's true.
I know.
Anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah. I'll probably think of a lot when we're done.
No doubt.
I do that.
It's okay.
Being put on the spot, I find it hard. Like, if I had written stuff down.
If there's one thing you could do different in life, what would it be?
Like, in my past or now?
In general. Just something that you would have done different.
One thing is December 2nd, 2005, I would have stayed home. That's the day I got hit by a car.
Yeah, I know.
I would have taken therapy seriously a long time ago. And probably not as done as many drugs.
Yeah, you were doing them to escape.
And one thing, like I said, those girls, some of them convinced me I was crazy. Like, you didn't know. I'd go back and tell myself, don't believe them all. They're making you look stupid.
They don't. They're making
Because I
themselves look
believed them.
stupid.
Like, oh, I must be crazy. Like,
You're-
and then turns out I was right.
Everybody's crazy in one way or another. Just saying. We gotta own our shadow
you good?
sides.
What would you do differently?
Me? I would not have any kids. Not till I
Got older?
older, had a mature relationship with a good man. Mm-mm. That's what I do different, because my actions and choices that I had no idea would have such effect on my kids. Although it's only one that seems to dislike me in a sense. But the other ones seem to care. So I guess
Are you comfy?
4 to 5 ain't so bad.
Yeah. Well, I can't think of any more right now. We can always do a sequel question and answer. We could do one once a month or something like that. And
Talk about our journeys and stuff.
yeah, ask each other questions.
Like
'cause
where we are in our journeys.
I really should have written stuff down.
It's okay. No harm done. Hindsight's 2020, but you
Yeah.
look in retrospect to see what you could do better. And it's always, when you look at situations, people, it's always look what you can learn from it. From every situation, what is there knowledge to get? And I guarantee you, it will help your life be a lot better. Get lit.
Actually, since we're going to do a part 2 for this,
Mhm.
if the people watching have any questions they want to ask us, we will mention it in the next video and give you a shout out as well.
He'll shout it out.
As long as I can pronounce your name, because I don't want to mess it up.
Yes,
That makes sense.
I agree
yeah.
with that. I like
So-
that idea. So you guys come interact with us. Stop it, W.
So until next time, everybody.
Wait, no.
What?
3 things you're grateful for.
3.
I know, right? Come on.
Pizza, sleep, and ibuprofen.
Those are good 3 things. And for me, 3 things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for eucalyptus, lemon, and mint.
The dog's just going to town.
He's a great doggy, aren't you? So,
So that's it for us. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Remember, ask a question in the comments. We'll give you a shout out in the next video. Until tomorrow or next time,
take care.
bye.